Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Thursday. Welcome back. I hope you're having a fantastic day. So I feel like it's been a really long time since I have done any type of like dedicated makeup content here on my channel. That's really what I kind of started out with here on YouTube years ago. And I found that during the pandemic times, I feel like a lot of people kind of checked out of makeup. There was really not much of a reason for most people to wear it most days. And so I feel like a lot of people sort of lost interest in makeup. I never really did, but I just kind of stopped talking about it because it just wasn't like a type of video that a lot of people were watching. And I really do kind of try to balance what I want to talk about on my channel versus what people are currently watching on YouTube. Because obviously, you know, the goal is to connect with you guys and, chat down in the comments and see your guys' perspective and all that stuff. And if people weren't engaging in that type of content, like I guess I didn't see the purpose in putting it up. But we are heading into the spring and I am feeling a little bit of like a resurgence in myself for like the love of makeup again. I haven't watched like a ton of makeup content on YouTube. There's not a whole lot of people that I'm like really connecting with in the makeup community right now. I feel like if you have a makeup related channel that you really love, someone that has, you know, like a fun personality, does really fun creative looks or just great neutral everyday looks, leave their channel name down below. I'd love to maybe check out some fresh meat here on YouTube. So yeah, anyway, in the spirit of reviving my love of makeup again, which again, I've been piling things on my face throughout, you know, like the last 3 years. Obviously, you guys have seen my videos, but just haven't really felt much like talking about it, I guess, but it's coming back to me. So in that spirit, today I am gonna share some of my spring makeup favorites. And none of this stuff is new, but I'm willing to bet that a lot of you probably already have a lot of these things in your collection. And maybe I can inspire you to bring these things out. Or maybe if you don't have these things, maybe I can inspire you to go try something at Sephora or Ulta, wherever you shop at. Something that isn't necessarily like new from a brand, right? Like just something that is a good, solid, stable product that you can have in your collection for years, that just works well every spring and honestly, probably for me, even into summer. So when the spring rolls around, I like to lighten my makeup up a little bit. I go from more of like the plums, mauves, more of like the smoky eyes, and I transition to lighter looks. Lots of pinks, lots of peaches. I even switch up my highlighter just a little bit, and I feel like it kind of freshens things up for me. And even though I am not a spring or summer person, I personally prefer the cold and rain. It does help me sort of embrace the season a little bit more to lighten up my face a little bit. So let's get into it. I'll put links to all these things in the description box down below. If you want to know where to find them, read up more about them, whatever, information is down there. Okay, we're going to start with lips. So during the fall and winter, I gravitate a little bit more towards like mauves, things like that. And during the fall and winter, I also prefer lipsticks over glosses. However, once the spring rolls around, I switch it up and I get more into occasionally using like a pinky nude lipstick, but mostly actually just relying on gloss because it's easy. So I have 4 glosses. Now a couple of these, I'm not sure if these particular shades are still available, but if they're not, I will find a very, very close replacement shade, and I will put that in the description box down below. I know these Fenty glosses readily available, so let's talk about these first. These Fenty gloss balms, if you have never tried them, they are fabulous. The consistency, amazing. I have a lot of lip glosses that I love from the spring. There's actually a couple from City Beauty as well, but I kind of wanted to limit it to like 4. So I picked Sweet Mouth and Fussy from Fenty. So these two right here. Sweet Mouth is more of a, it doesn't really come across as pink on the lips. It's more of just like this sheer shine that it gives your lips, and it's beautiful. It just looks so stunning. This is a great one when you're just like, I don't really want any color. I just want to have my natural lip color with a nice like sheen or like glossy look to my natural lip color. This one is fantastic for that. But Fussy does give you a little bit of that like pink glow. And these are so shiny. They're so comfortable on the lips. Like they're hydrating. They just feel like $1,000,000. If you've never tried the gloss balms, I'm telling you, like, I don't know a person that doesn't love these. If you don't love these, definitely let me know. But I feel like almost everybody like universally loves these, and for good reason. Rihanna made an amazing gloss. Love that, and love her. She's a fabulous lady. All right, let's discuss some Buxom glosses. Now, these are both lip creams. This is the full-on lip cream in Pink Champagne. I'm not sure this one is still available. This is all that I have on my lips today. So you can see it's just like a nice, natural, light pink glow to the lips. And these are a cream finish, so there's no shimmers or anything like that, but just, it gives my lips like a nice shine. This shade is somewhat similar to White Russian. So if Pink Champagne was limited edition, White Russian would be an alternative, and I'll see if they have some other shades as well. And this one I know for sure was limited edition, but I wonder if they made it a permanent shade. This is Blushing Margarita. I feel like I've seen Blushing Margarita like well after I purchased this. So, but this one is more of like a true pinky nude cream. I still love a nice pinky nude lip in the spring, but I like it to be a little bit lighter than my normal like lipsticks, like the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. That's one of my favorite kind of like pinky nudes that just works really well for me. This is like that, but lighter, easier because it's a gloss. It's just, these are fantastic. Get you some Buxom lip creams. The lighting's really weird today. Sorry guys, I'm using the ring light. I really don't want to, but it's a weird weather day, so we're going with it. All right, let's talk blush. Okay, so these are both gonna be suggestions from Hourglass. I could have actually probably picked like several more shades for the spring from Hourglass, but I stuck with 2. The reason that I'm suggesting these is because they give the most beautiful glow to my cheeks without accentuating the look of my pores, because I am a lady who has enlarged pores. That's my genetic lot in life. These give me the glow that I'm looking for without making it seem like I am drawing attention to my giant pores. Like it just, this formula glides on the cheeks. It's stunning. The shade I'm wearing today, you can see it's just really, really natural, and it's a beautiful peach. It is not this one, it's this one. It is Dim Infusion. I have loved Dim Infusion for years, and I have had this blush for several years. I still have not hit pan on it, and I use it pretty much all spring and summer, like super consistently. As pricey as these blushes are, I think they're absolutely worth it. If you can get them on sale, definitely pick them up during like an Ulta or a Sephora sale. But even if you don't get them on sale, I think they're worth the price point. And you can say, no, they're not. But these just do something for my skin that no other blush really does. And it is that gorgeous glow. So I can participate in the glowy blush trend without it looking weird. Like, it just, a super glowy blush doesn't look right on my cheeks with my enlarged pores. It just is like a beacon, like just says, just look at my pores. These don't do that. So Dim Infusion is a gorgeous peach, and these do have that ambient lighting powder kind of like mixed throughout them. but this peach, so lovely. Now, if you have a lighter skin tone than me, I still think this would work very well for you. But if you are medium and above, I would actually suggest checking out their Incandescent Electra, which I also love. But I have to be a little bit more careful with this one because it's a slightly darker peachy shade. So this is Incandescent Electra here, but you might want to give this one a try if you are medium, if you have olive in your skin, or if you have like a tan or darker complexion. But this is absolutely beautiful as well. So wow, I need to clean that compact. And then the second shade is Sublime Flush. This one is a little bit newer to me, but I've had it for a couple years now. Sublime Flush is a brighter pop of pink with some peach veining throughout it. Ooh, she's so pretty. And this one I think would work well for a variety of skin tones because this one you can really, really build up. Like, I have to be careful with this one because if I get too much, it looks silly. But it's so beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. In terms of highlighter, so in the fall and winter, I actually like to use the diffused, I put it away. Yeah, no, it's right here. The diffused light. So this is what I use during the fall and winter. And in the spring and summer, I like to mix it up with the ethereal light, which is actually a little bit lighter. But I love doing this as like an all over powder on my face. I just use like a big fluffy brush, like this is the 102 from BK Beauty. So just very lightly going over my entire face and just giving my whole face a glow. And this does it without looking, like it looks pretty intense, but once I blend this out, it just gives a glow to my skin, like an all over healthy looking glow. I love these. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, I think these are worth the price point. Again, you can find me on that. I think they are. I think they're fabulous. All right, eyeshadows. This is kind of my last category that I wanted to share. All right, so I go from mauves, plums, and sometimes some jewel tone shades to lighter lavendery shades, lighter plums, and pinks. Those are the eyeshadows that I tend to gravitate towards a little bit more in terms of shades for the spring. But I also bring back a little bit of like a shimmer to my lid during the spring. So for the shimmer, I love to get into my Sydney Grace eyeshadow collection. So these are just a few of them here. These lighter shades here, I'll give you a few suggestions. These are like $6 each. I don't have a discount code with Sydney Grace, but I think there's a lot of people that do. Just Google it, you can get a discount on these. Spring Fling is a really nice shimmery light pink. This one's gorgeous on the lid for sure. The one next to it, which is Aim High, also incredibly beautiful. This one has a little touch of like a pinky lavender running through it. Just, again, gorgeous on the lid. This one here, I'm also loving. This one has just a touch of peach to it, and it's called Blondie. Isn't that pretty? Like just the shimmer on these. Here, let's do some swatches. Ooh, look at the shine, look at the beauty. So, so pretty. Sydney Grace has amazing swatches on their website. If you are wanting to know what these truly look like, I think their website is done really well. They provide like just perfect swatches. You can definitely tell kind of what the shade actually is. Wholly worth checking out. Like, I love me some Sydney Grace shadows. It took me a long time to try the brand, but once I did, I was like, okay, I get it. Like, these are great. And then two eyeshadow palettes that I reach for a lot are the Natasha Denona Retro palette, because this gives me a lot of those like lighter mauve options, the pinks, just a really great color range here. So this one's very pretty for the spring. There's also a lot of shades in here that I like to use to go over my black eyeliner with to soften it up and give it like a different shade of black. This Rebellion shade is one that I like to use for that in this palette, and it's this guy right here. So I like to go over a black powder liner and just kind of switch up that black to something that's just a little bit less intense. And if you don't have the Violet Attendu palette from Viseart, you guys know how I feel about Viseart eyeshadows. I still love them. They're still my favorite. But the Violet Attendu, if this is still readily available and you're looking for a fun spring palette, this one is gorgeous. This has definitely more of like those mauves, but it has those really pretty purples as well. And those can be kind of fun in the spring. It's just like a little pop of color in the center of the lid or something. But this is a really fun one for me to play with this time of year as well. So yeah, guys, those are my picks. That's the makeup that I have kind of been reaching for the most. Things that I feel like give me a lighter, brighter look to my makeup looks this time of year. So yeah, let me know what some of your favorite spring makeup products are. Leave those suggestions for me and other people that are reading through the comments section down there. And again, I'll put links to this stuff. But again, I'm willing to bet that most of you probably already have a lot of these, so bust them out. Is it officially spring yet? I know we changed the clocks. That's a nightmare, but yeah, I don't think it's officially spring yet. We should be there soon though, but Oregon has kind of started to like turn, so I feel like it's time to lighten things up over here. So have a great rest of your day, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you have any other suggestions for like makeup related content that you might be interested in. I mean, I'm not really, I don't know, I'm not the person to like really do tutorials or anything like that, but yeah, let me know. All right, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one, and please subscribe if you're new. Take care. Toodaloo.